Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lenisha, and if you're new here, then welcome. It's great to have you. If you check out my bio, you'll find out a lot of information about me, especially if you're watching this from YouTube. The channel song that I have coming on is by Sailor, Your Mother's Son. Alright, I just wanted to give some advice here for the collective. Hope everyone is doing well. Alright, I just wanted to give some advice here for the collective. Hope everyone is doing well. What is the message here? Any messages of advice for the collective? Alright, what is the message here for the collective? Yeah, that's probably why this channel song is on. 1, 2, 3, angel number 1, 2, and 3 is significant. What is the advice here for the collective? What's going on? What is the advice? What's the messages here for the collective? Okay, I feel like you guys have been disappointed in life by your lovers, by your lover's mom, or parental figures. The advice, or I'm seeing different things going on in your life, like how you are in your head, like your thoughts are really getting the best of you. It's almost like you can't shake it, like you literally cannot get out of your own head. You just want the thoughts to stop. What you can do in this moment is nurture your inner child. Nurture yourself. Be there for yourself. Because little do you know, the outcome is success. You're going to be successful as you already are. Things are going to be accomplished. You're going to feel secure. Your money is going to be looking right. So really, whatever you're going through in this present moment, it's not going to last forever. So I feel like what you can do now is to help yourself get out of this energy. Maybe indulging in your passions, indulging in certain creative pursuits. Some of you guys could be experiencing nostalgia, reminiscing about the past or the good times. Thank you so much. Is Jason completely over Sasa and happy with M? I would really love to answer this for you. If you would like to get on the list, you're more than welcome. All right, I do have donation-based reads or questions for those who can't afford my prices. All right, you guys, the song we have coming on is by Giveon. It's called Strangers. All right, but Miss Sasa, you really shouldn't be worried about this person anyway. Especially if they're connected with somebody else, okay? This person is capable of continuing to hurt you. So you may want to just move forward and walk away, love yourself in this moment. And it's funny because this is pretty much the collective that I'm doing right now. So if you want to sit and listen, feel free. It will be uploaded to my YouTube. How much are reads? $25 readings. But if you guys cannot afford my prices, donations are accepted, which is basically anything you're able to afford. Questions are $7. Also have life coaching, wellness coaching, advice. It can be in the form of minutes, hours, or longer. So if you guys want to schedule a free consultation to see what's best for you, what route we should go, then please make sure you do schedule that. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys, you can act now on this situation and on your emotions, because I feel like in the future you're gonna still be feeling some type of sorrow and pain from this. So I feel like you should help yourself get out of a situation right here, right now. Nurture your inner child. Be there for your inner child. A lot of you guys, you're no longer a kid, so it's important to nurture your inner child and be there for yourself, especially when you go through certain things, because maybe your community or something could be significant and you're in your head about these situations. This could be tied to family, people who you were building with. This can tie to a lump sum of money. All right, but you're encouraged to operate in the Queen of Wands energy when it comes to this situation, or some of you guys are a Queen of Wands, a person that with good business sense, family oriented, confident, beautiful inside and out. Some of you guys can look up, with the Queen of Wands coming out for me, what energy am I encouraged to be in based on her energy? That's a little bit wordy, but basically get information on what the Queen of Wands represents so it can go more in depth on that and take it how it applies. A lot of messages could be advising you to be in this Queen of Wands energy if you're not already. So yeah, some of you guys, you're sad about a situation, but you're dwelling on what didn't work out. This could have happened months ago. You could have been feeling this pain 4 days ago. It could have started 4 days ago, 7 weeks ago, 6 months ago, 10 years ago, whatever it is. But regardless, you're still dwelling on something that has already happened. You can't go back in the past and change it. The only thing that you can do is move forward, okay? I feel like y'all are trying as best as you can in this life. That's why I encourage you guys to turn those weaknesses into strengths, because if you're still a person that lacks confidence and seek outside validation and you don't love yourself, therefore you love other people more than you love yourself. So you may have the potential to not set boundaries, to get into connections that are not for you, healthy for you, right? So yeah, so you guys experience some type of painful ending. But I feel like this has caused some type of awakening. This has opened up, activated your third eye. So the advice is basically to help yourself get out of this funk that you're in, because if you don't, you're going to sit in this energy longer. So what you can do right now is to help yourself, like indulge in things, connect with new people who are healthy for your energy. Like just do different things that can help yourself, support yourself, and to shift something within love, emotions, and relationships for you. This can even be a shifted perspective, giving yourself enlightenment about what you go through, okay? Angel number 10 is significant for you guys. It ties to renewal. In other cases, it can also tie to endings, completion, all right? So something could have ended in your life, and once again, it could have been something that was very painful, something that still is emotionally, something that you're still mourning or healing from. But in order to see what's better, you have to stop dwelling on the things that didn't work out. Because I feel like there's a new beginning here. And I feel like it's time to look towards the future, or to plan for the future, or to get out of this energy. Like I said, whatever you guys are experiencing, if you don't help yourself get out of it now, you're going to continue to be in the energy. Hi, Miss Tana. Welcome in. I'm grand. How are you, love? Thank you. We're just doing some advice for the collective, basically talking about how, you know, community is significant and how you guys are in your head a lot. The message doesn't have to apply to you. Just re-updating the collective. The energy that one is encouraged to be in is the Queen of Wands energy. I already shared with the collective. If they need to know more about the Queen of Wands than what I've mentioned, research is really important. But basically, being there for yourself, nurturing your inner child, and all of these things, building this solid foundation and security within yourself. Therefore, you won't have to rely on family to give it to you, lovers to give it to you. Therefore, if you do experience something in your life, or if you're currently experiencing something in your life, you can nip it in the bud right then and there and heal right then and there, instead of allowing this energy to keep on surfacing or to keep on being, you know, to keep on existing. Because like I said, you guys, you're still not in the best energy about something emotionally, but only you can help yourself get out of this. So some of you guys, I am seeing that you will be getting out of this, but this has to, you have to put in the action to get yourself out of this sorrow, out of this pain, and as well as out of your head. All right, the past or people of your past, your childhood could be very significant. You're needing to give yourself everything that you want. Everything that you wanted your mom, your dad, your lover, your family to give you. You're being encouraged to give that to yourself, especially in the form of somebody could have left you out in the cold, abandoned you. But like I said, whatever you experienced that was really painful, it just woken you up. That's all. Putting you in this empath, dark empath, healer energy. That third eye chakra is open. Some of you guys are needing to make a decision. Either decide, okay, I'm going to sit in depression. I'm going to allow these things to hinder me in my life, and I'm just going to be stressed and this and that and pity party or whatever. Or I'm going to elevate, alchemize, look at the situation as it's happening for me, not to me. I needed to learn something here. Although it was painful, it awoke in me. It provided growth, wisdom, right? So your advice would be to heal yourself, to be there for yourself, to nurture yourself, remain confident, stand in your power. All right? It's like similar to where people be like, I'm trying to remain strong for this person. Like you're needing to remain strong for your inner child, because your inner child can't hold y'all up. That was just the smaller version of yourself, the younger version of yourself, etc. But now you're this adult. He said being pretty is your only skill. I don't feel like for a lot of you guys that's your only skill, but being pretty, your person is beautiful inside and out. Aquarius energy could be significant. I'm seeing fire, earth, and water out here. A little bit of air. I'm seeing that you guys are going to learn how to manage all of this excessive thinking. Confirm Four of Wands. Okay, so this situation, this is why you're in your head. Because you've experienced a tower moment when it came to your community or whatever this situation was. Maybe you thought this was going to be based on happiness, celebration, etc. But it turned out to be something that caught you red. It's like it came out the blue. It happened out of the blue. You didn't expect this, but this was something that shook up your world in the worst way. It caused you to be in your head a lot. It caused you to self-restrict, possibly isolate. And it also caused you to be in the energy of apathy. So that's why you guys are experiencing this funk. Something happened out of the blue. And you could be in the Queen of Wands energy or encouraged to be in this energy. To take that approach to give yourself the love or energy that you've been wanting, that you haven't been receiving, and to just give that to yourself. The little princess is now a queen. You need to continue to nurture yourself and build up this confidence. Confirm this Nine of Swords. Confirm this Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's a lot of thoughts. The Knight of Swords out here, like you got to learn how to quiet the noise in your mind. Advice for this mind situation? Any advice for this? Yeah, you just got to let go. You just got to stop. People feel like it's really hard to not be in their head, but sometimes you just got to let go. You got to stop worrying so much because that's what's causing anxiety. I understand you went through these different things in your relationship, so now you're possibly skeptical. You're having to let go of things and release things, but this is a beautiful beginning and a beautiful ending that's gonna create a new beginning, or maybe a hurtful ending that's gonna create a beautiful beginning, right? But you gotta be in a better energy for you to actually feel happy and joyful and all of this stuff. That's why I said healing your inner child, doing some inner child healing, okay, so that you are no longer dwelling on this situation. That can be in the form of giving yourself enlightenment or whatever it is to help yourself get out of this energy, because only you are able to. And this is not something that's gonna change if you don't do anything about it. You have to put in action. You have to heal yourself. You have to nurture yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to do something to help get yourself out of this energy. If you sit in this energy, you're going to be in this energy for another month, another 2 months, another 5 months, right? So that's pretty much the advice and everything that I'm seeing. I can see how your thoughts are. You see this person? And then confirming this is also the Knight of Swords. So I'm already knowing. And I hate that you've been experiencing this, because this is most definitely burdensome. This is too much. That's why I want to help you guys and just let you know, like, hey, it's okay. Be there for yourself. Your inner child is still a part of you, and you can't, you got to stay strong for your inner child. Because, child, you are that individual. You are your own person. You are in charge of yourself. You are in control of yourself. You are in all of these things. This time to self. So of course, when it comes to your healing and the betterment of self, you have to do what you need to do. You have to take some type of action for your future. Some of you guys could be anticipating the future. I'm seeing a new start. Some of you guys should create a plan. Maybe this is going to help you bring this more into fruition. But I'm seeing that you guys are eventually going to be headed into calmer waters if you're not already, especially within your mind. What's the advice for the collective when it comes to this community? To create the reality that you want. If something is not meeting your needs, if something is hindering you, if something is harming you, if you feel like you can't trust people, if they're capable of letting you down again, the community don't have to even be a whole bunch of other people, but community is significant. So I feel like this magician energy is just letting you know you're connected between both worlds, the 3D plane and the spiritual, and that you have all the tools and resources that you need within. So for those of you who are extremely hurt by the situation and feeling very much trapped in your thoughts and, sad, disappointed, and apathy, your world has fallen apart, this doesn't have to be your life. This doesn't have to be the end of the story. Growth, there's no finish line to growth. The sun always comes out to shine again. It doesn't rain forever. So like I said, a lot of you guys, this is just a temporary situation. Although it was something that really shook up your world, you did not see it coming, your feelings are valid. But what we don't want to do is dwell on things that already didn't work out, things that have already happened in the past, etc. Because once again, you are going to remain in this energy. You're going to stay in this energy, and you're going to become depressed. Some of you guys, you're already depressed and you don't even know it. That's why you be sad all the time. That's why your emotions be a bit on the negative side. So it's important to tackle things right when it happens. A lot of you guys, there's some stuff that happened when you were a child that still hasn't been taken care of. So imagine the things that have happened this year, a week ago, 5 weeks. You have to tend to it right here, right now, or you're going to continue to be in this energy. All right, any more advice here for the collective? Yeah, see, it really all depends on you. Either you can continue to live months of depression, or in the blink of an eye, you can quantum leap and come into a whole nother timeline because of your own energy. All right? Get rid of distractions. I feel like there's like two separate paths or options that could be chosen. You have on this blindfold. I feel like you're needing to use your intuition when it comes to this situation rather than just solely your mind or your heart. Confirm this Two of Swords, because some of you guys could be avoiding the truth, not seeing the truth, not facing the truth, scared to make a decision. Something could be very stressful. Maybe walking away for a lot of you guys could be stressful. Maybe because something about your finances or an earth sign or something. And then we have Kehlani's song coming on, the Unfolded song. Some of y'all like, look, come pick up your clothes, meet me at the door. Or, you know, come do this, come do it. Some of y'all are really closing out cycles, letting go, releasing people. And for others of you, you're needing to do this. Okay? Strength. Little do you know, you're a strong ass person. So keep on persevering. Because like I told you, you're going to be happy that you did so. You're going to be happy that you didn't give up. You're going to be happy that you didn't just let yourself go or settle for anything or put up with with BS that you don't have to put up with. This is all about taking your power back, taming your passions and everything else. So make sure you're controlling your emotions. All right? A lot of times you could probably go off the handle if you're not in the best energy, right? So make sure at the end of the day, you're being more in control. It's like taking back control over your life. Period. Only you have the power to do that. Only you have the power to do that. All right? I'm seeing stability. I'm seeing strength. So I feel like these things really build you up into this stronger individual, wiser individual. So that's really how you just got to look at things. And to also know that you won't ever have to go through anything else like this again, because now you have discernment, right? Now you know what intuition is. And like I said, you guys still have a long journey to go. That's not in a negative way. That's just to say, don't give up. Don't be so sad and down about like whatever you're experiencing, because it's only temporary. As you know, that's life. Like, you went through these things, but eventually it was temporary. So you have to remember that every time you experience something. And a lot of times we only go through things because we're not at peace for real. So if we're not at peace, that means we have the potential to become, depressed, psychologically stressed, miserable, etc. So don't allow yourself to get to these points, because some of you guys are already on that path of doing so. You are the generational curse breaker, okay? Not the opposite. So right now, this is just a time to heal. This is some of you guys, you've broken up with certain people, you disconnected, all right? But I feel like this is going to bring about mental rest and relaxation, because then now you won't have to be in your head about a person. Now you won't have to worry, are they cheating on me or da-da-da? Because balance is being restored. If this is time to people who did you wrong, eventually you'll stop missing them. Eventually you'll fall out of love with them. Eventually. But this is just confirmation to not allow yourself to get caught up in another love situation where you don't take your time to get to know a person. Because if you took your time, you would have been most definitely able to see these red flags in these individuals. All right? So build that community within yourself. Don't worry about tens and thousands and 2 people outside of yourself to bring you motivation, energy, security, strength. No, you have to have that in yourself. That's like asking somebody to be your peace. You need to already be at peace. I understand that you wasn't the one to put yourself in this energy, but you are responsible to have yourself get out of it, because if not, what's the point of even continuing to exist in the plane if you're just going to be depressed and all of this stuff? Because really, you're not able to really enjoy life. You didn't come here to not enjoy life. I'm not saying what's the point as in throw in the towel and give. No, I'm just saying, like, how does that sound? Being in the world that's filled with unlimited possibilities, magic, and you being who you are, but you're in depression and like, what? It's like, give us a redo, right? But we can't go back in the past. We can't live in the future. The only time is now in the present. So be in the present. Stop thinking, oh yeah, later I'll be back. No, think as if there was no tomorrow. Be in the present. Heal from whatever this is, or you're going to continue. I'm telling you, The future is going to be a darkness for you because of the reflection of the world on the outside is a reflection of the world on the inside. So your whole world will be dark and gloomy because that's how you are on the inside. So like I said, take care of yourself, heal yourself, nurture yourself. I hate that whatever you've experienced within community or people close to you or whatever the case may be, I hate that you've experienced that. But we can't go back in the past, not in this lifetime at least. So what can you do to help yourself? Don't throw pity parties. Don't victimize yourself. See this as a learning experience. Any and everything within your life, a learning experience. See, some of y'all are heartbroken. Heartbroken. But it's okay. You got to start the healing process. The healing process, of course, sadness is involved in that. Grief, but also recovery. So don't forget about that. Keep on moving forward. Some of y'all, it may seem like a long journey, but when you decide now, this person disrespected me, this person does not deserve me, I'm not going to hate them, but I am going to hold them accountable. I don't need closure. I don't need to reach out. I don't need to do any of that. I can just let them go. Just like how they abandoned the collective or did this or did that, lied to the collective, hindered them, etc. You got to pay attention to why you disconnect from people. Or you got to remember the abandonment, the betrayal. Because this can help you move forward even more. But if you lack self-love, and if you haven't been parenting your inner child or being there for your inner child, like you're a prize. Just like how you would do to a child, you need to do that to yourself. Because the younger version of yourself didn't really have this type of energy. So you have to be the one to go back and reflect and to be there for your inner child. And even in this present moment, to do the same thing. All right? Put down the phone. Put down. Some of y'all waiting for them to text you. Some of y'all are actively in contact with these people. But I'm telling you, they're a distraction. This is distracting you from what you know to do, what you feel to do, what you think is best, etc. All right, so get some sleep for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys, this is just metaphorically saying that your mind needs rest. So whatever can help with mental relaxation, a lot of times it could be just meditation. Sometimes people let their thoughts roam and just, some people don't. Whatever works for you. All right, but the devil is here. Some of you guys are experiencing addictions, obsessions, etc. So this is time to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is it that I'm afraid of? What is it that I lack within myself? What is it that I don't love about myself or that I haven't loved about myself? What shadows do I need to integrate? What work do I need to do on myself? So a lot of you guys, it's healing, different forms of healing, shadow work, inner child healing, chakra balancing, breath work, journaling, meditation, going out into nature and getting some, being able to heal because nature heals. The sun heals, the elements, water, okay? So Capricorn energy here. This song is by Mariah the Scientist. It's called Beetlejuice. Bittersweet, Beetlejuice. Sweetly, how we of you to come and I'll be your muse and come and pay me a moon. So yeah, if this is a romantic connection, somebody most definitely could have cheated. This could have been somebody who was confused about their own sexuality. This was somebody who basically did something that was very unfair and hurtful. As I said, I apologize for this person on their behalf, because this is unacceptable. This is foul, all right? But the best thing that you can do is move forward, not dwell. It's already happened, all right? Confirm this 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Yeah, Temperance. This is the energy. If you want to be in this energy in the near future, then you have to do the work today, right now. It can't be next year. It can't be, further out. If you want to see a change in your life, if you want to restore the balance is low-key already starting to be restored. But like I said, I feel like this would be you needing to do the work as well. Yes, time heals, but at the same time, it doesn't heal everything. So this will be you having to do those, you know, that certain work on yourself. So know that you have all the tools and resources that you need to overcome this situation, to move forward from this situation. All right, to not let this situation tear you down, stop you. All right, some of you guys could be feeling lonely, but don't settle. Loneliness, that's a weakness that can be turned into a strength. Because you're not lonely, and if you ever feel this way, it still shows some type of work that you need to do within. Some of you guys were in connections that you knew were bad for you, right? So like I said, a lot of times we give ourselves karma. But this, if you knew better, you would have done better, right? So be gentle with yourself. You now know. And you know what choice that needs to be made or what decision that needs to be made, and you're advised to make it. Some of y'all, this is talking about you know that you need to heal, so it's advising you to heal. Some of y'all, this is saying you know that it's time to let go of this person and walk away and let go of what happened, or try at least moving forward from the pain, etc. Deciding, okay, this happened, I'm going to accept this, etc. Basically, the stages of grief or whatever the case may be. So a lot of you guys, you're starting to heal from this situation. Some of you guys, you're still dwelling on what happened. But I can't spend another night alone. Taurus energy, the Empress. Confirmation to nurture yourself, to heal yourself. You are the nurturer. Who's going to nurture the nurturer? You. You have to do it. You have to do it for yourself. All right? Your spiritual team is there with you, assisting you, but it's time to make some major choices and decisions in your life. It's time to look in the mirror and take accountability for how things happen in your own life. Right? I understand some people probably tricked you. Some people probably gaslit you, manipulated the situation, came off as individuals who were friends, but they were masquerading as a friend, right? So it could have been illusions and everything else going on. But all this being in your head, like, this is excessive mental energy. Like, literally, the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and then to confirm the Knight of Swords was the Knight. It's too much going on in the mind. Don't be your own destruction. Don't allow your own thoughts to cause your destruction. All right? So help yourself get out of this space, get out of this energy. Your family, your legacy, family security could be significant. Finances, a lump sum of money, your childhood, your past, nostalgia, people from your childhood. I'm seeing a lot of problems, but I'm also seeing solutions to those problems. Some of you guys, if you haven't experienced this yet, this is going to be coming in. But know that you are a powerful manifester, and you could turn your life around within a blink of an eye, but you can't sit and dwell, all right? By all means, feel your emotions. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself time. Go at your pace, but don't sit and dwell, because a lot of this 5 of Cups energy is dwelling. All right? It's a new beginning. All right? It's time to look towards the future, plan, get things into motion, because you ain't about to be sitting around here depressed for nobody's son or daughter. You're going to do the healing work that's necessary, and you're going to be better soon. You may not see this right now, but I'm telling you, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, for a lot of you guys, you're going to be in a better energy, all because of what you decided to do now. And that was really just be there for yourself. And that could be in the form of enlightenment. It can be in any way. All right? Even after whatever this was, you're still showing up as a Queen of Wands. Or maybe some of you guys, a feminine energy is significant. But like I said, y'all are still experiencing some type of disappointment, sorrow, etc. But all of this is going to be, it's going to be healed. It's going to be, this is temporary. I'm telling you, it's temporary. This song is by KWN. It's called War to Be Over. And at the end of this, you may find some treasure. Because the word treasure is here. So either you could be treasured. Don't forget who you are. Like I said, don't let what you go through in life determine your value. If you got cheated on, if you've been abandoned, this does not have anything to do with your value. That didn't mean that you weren't in the best of energy to the point of where, yeah, that's why you got cheated on. Or no, you were always a gem. You were always somebody's, like, you're somebody's daughter for real, like somebody's son. Like, even if your own parent or guardian didn't give you the love and everything necessary, it's your job though to do so. You can't allow other people to take the lightness up out of you. Now you walking around gloomy and sad. A lot of you guys, whatever you went through, a lot of you guys went through different things with different people. Romantic situations, family situations, friends. But see, don't worry. Every single person in the world doesn't exist like this. You'll find your people, but at the same time, that's not even important. You are important. Building that relationship with yourself to the point to where you don't even care about a friend, a lover, or none of that. Not in, a negative sense, but just because it doesn't phase you. Either you can have it or you can be without it, You came into this world alone, you will die that way. It's just turning those weaknesses into strengths. And you're already capable, all right? Some things could take courage, bravery. Maybe you are a brave, courageous individual. Well, that's the same. It's the same. It means the same thing, bravery and courageous. 420 friendly could be significant. The infinity symbol, the number 8. She said, you thought that you had one up on me. This song is by KWN. It's called One Up, but it's spelled W-N, up. All right? So it's like these people thought they had one up on you. Or maybe you thought that these people had one up on you, but no, honey bun. You don't even know, honey. That's what I'm saying. See, sometimes when you so close up to your problems and these 3D plane issues and lifestyle, then you can't really see what's going on spiritually. Whole time, what's going on spiritually, it's not even the same thing about what's going on in the 3D plane. We create our problems because we stress about things. We worry about things. We, don't see. It's just a lot that humans do, okay? But they don't have to, they don't have to continue to be who you are, okay? It was taught, it was learned, but it doesn't have to stay the same. So instead of choosing everybody else, you've seen where that path gotten you. You're really going to have to stand firm on choosing yourself this time. If not, somebody is going to be able to let you down again. And it may cause you to get back into a depressional energy. Sad, sorrow, dwelling, whatever. The thing is, it's not happiness. It's not any of that. It's like smiling every now and then, laughing every now and then. Having this spark of being able to be happy for 1 second and then. But there's reasons for you to be happy, literally because of who you are, really. Like, there's different reasons for you to be happy for real. Thank you so much, Catherine. Thank you, user 675. Black Goddess said, I feel like he drained and used me. Left me in a messed up situation. Meanwhile, I built him up. Wow, that's deep and that's very hurtful. I understand, Queen. A lot of times the goddesses do uplift the men and upgrade the men and everything else, especially if they're already not in their own divine masculine energy. So that's why we're learning to not take these things personal, because just like even women, right? Whether it's men, women, a lot of things stem down in their childhood. Okay? So a lot of times, I'm not validating anything, but a lot of times they've been in this energy themselves, right? Instead, it just so happened that they're the ones that's putting people through these energies, which is crazy and sucks. But a lot of people, if their heart chakra is hindered, especially as a kid, if you feel neglected and other things that can actually hinder your inner child, which can interfere with the adult version of yourself. See, that's why I do what I do, especially with kids services, because I know that sometimes adults be just way too far gone. And if you tackle it right then and there in the childhood, or be in situations to where certain traumas aren't even created, man, it'll be a beautiful thing, for real. It'll be a beautiful thing. But thank you for sharing that as well, because y'all feedback also helped with me as a reader as well. So appreciate you for sharing that, Queen. Yep, confirm the Tower. Y'all whole world came crashing down, but you're the alchemist. Yeah, this happened quick for a lot of y'all. It's like it turned around quick for the worse. But also look at it like this. You are the co-creator with the universe. Okay, we have free will. A lot of things start with the word hi, right? Because that's where the communication come in. That's where the greeting come in. That's where, oh, okay, well, we can get the talking and everything else. Talking, communication, it brings about the next whatever is going to happen. So maybe this was somebody who you ended up meeting quickly, talking to quickly, or maybe there's going to be quick communication, travel, etc. But maybe you guys just went in this a little too quickly, or this Tower moment happened extremely quickly. Like within 8 days for some of y'all. But yeah, know that you are co-creating with the universe. So now you're showing up differently. Now you're showing up like very differently than you were at an inexperienced or naive and gullible space, right? See, some of you guys, now you carry the label of mystic, shaman, earth angel, right? The magician. The magician is a powerful manifester. So y'all can really get y'allself out of this energy in a snap of a finger. It's all about just knowing your power and possibly even believing that that could happen. Because, you know, if your inner child has been hindered and everything else, your dreams has been crushed and all of this can actually interfere with your imagination and everything else. You know, as a kid, you extreme imagination, just, yeah, innocence, purity, all that. And it's like now you go through the world, use the bruise, you got a little dirt on you, a little bruise on your head, like. But the thing is, like I said, y'all are taking with y'all knowledge now, like wisdom, really, from your experiences. That's also a part of your generational wealth. You're literally building a legacy here. It's all going to make sense in the end. That's really the energy I'm getting. So I see why certain people, like especially spiritual people, they say you go through these things for a reason. You agreed to this or something. Like a lot of people don't have to believe that they agreed to something, you know, whatever case may be. But I'm saying we're all saying the same things a lot of times. So you just take how it resonates for you. Some of y'all got so heartbroken that you didn't even want to do this love thing anymore, or that you probably even stopped believing in it. I don't know, something about your outlook on love or whatever based on your experience within it, it shifted a bit, or it was hindered possibly. Similar to your inner child dreaming of the knight in shining armor, but gets a nightmare on Elm Street, right? Don't forget to give me a follow, you guys, because you may never see my face again. If you're wanting to get on the list, I advise you to do so now. So we can go ahead and get started on that. I ain't into making love. See, some of y'all was dealing with people who wasn't into even making love. They wasn't thinking about love. They wasn't thinking about none of that. That's why when you take your time to get to know a person, you would have figured that out. But if you knew better, you would have done better. So a lot of times you just have to move forward, and you gotta forgive self, because sometimes subconsciously we even beat ourselves up about things we go through. And if it's subconscious, that means you're not even aware of it. Well, unconscious means you're not aware of it, but yeah, y'all in them feelings and y'all in that mind as well. But it's okay to be in your feels. What's normalized should not be normalized versus what needs to be normalized. So be in your feels. That's how you heal anyway, And it's also important to have those things. That's a part of your, like, you being able to feel and other things. Yes, that includes pain and everything else, but that don't have to be your future. Especially with what you know now, you most definitely, you gotta give yourself some props. It's giving big dog energy. Some of y'all just really doing shit epically. You don't even realize it. You probably think, oh my gosh, this has failed. This, da da. You only getting that information because other people created it. That didn't exist with you. You was always a positive. People probably would have called you delusional. But that's what I'm saying. People out here who create these things, and they exist. And that's why negative pessimism exists and all this trauma and everything else. So, in a world full of, this stuff, I'm not saying everybody in the world is like this, but in a world like this is helping you turn those weaknesses into strengths based off experience and the lessons learned, and also based on, sometimes it's just happening naturally, and sometimes it's you deciding, like, yeah, I can't keep coming in, like, operating in this world with my huge heart on my sleeve and like all of this stuff. I'm gonna have to set boundaries. I'm gonna have to master self-love, because maybe I come off as a hopeless romantic, which is a weakness that needs to be turned into a strength. All right, you don't want to be the person that's so obsessed and addicted. Like, that's low vibrational. So I feel like you're just mastering certain things. Be easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself as you get through this time, because this is something that really affected you and you're just still hurt by it. But for a lot of you guys, you're dwelling. A lot of things have already happened. A lot of you guys, you probably aren't even as hurt as you was when it first happened. It's just, for some reason, it's like dwelling. And of course, we don't choose to do things on purpose, right? But at the same time, when you acknowledge it, you can do something about it. All it takes is just working on it from there. And a lot of things are not as hard, Some things may take discipline and this and that. That's why y'all was encouraged to be in this energy of, mental rest or this, so that you can be equipped enough to, nurture yourself back into perfect health. But I mean, sometimes you got to do that with low energy. Sometimes it's the low energy is just an illusion anyway. In actuality, you have so much energy, it's just something that's being hindered. That heart's so big, but it's just something that's just being hindered. This and that, right? So, like I said, advice for you guys: healing. And everything else that I said. If you guys missed the information that I was giving in the beginning, middle, whatever the case may be, this message will be uploaded to my YouTube. If any of you guys would like to get on the list, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. All right. If you guys are wanting to get on the list, make sure you do so now, okay? $25 readings, $7 questions. But if you cannot afford my prices, donations are accepted. Donations are anything that you guys are able to afford. This song is called United Nations plus 1,000 Ways to Die. This song is by Mariah the Scientist. Yeah. See, for some of y'all, this most definitely, I'm telling you, shattered you for real. A lot of you guys, this caused some type of death and rebirth. Or just huge transition. Impatience. I'm seeing impatience, power. It doesn't have to apply to you. Just take high resonance. I'm seeing destiny. Yeah. Past, present, and future energy could apply. So just apply it in those senses, in those ways. If you guys would like to leave your feedback on my website, it's the very first page. And you just go to the comment area. All right. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope everyone is amazing. Tell me where you from. What's your name? Where are you from? What's your name? What do you like to do? I see someone's name has nails in it. Creative Collective. Root chakra. So your root chakra is significant. I'm seeing complacency, which ties to pride or being satisfied or just satisfied. Yeah. Find your tribe is what I'm seeing as well. And celebrate your love. See, yeah, you got to look at the good things. See, your spiritual team taking care of everything else. But the things that you need to do on your end, of course, is just, healing. Your spiritual team can't do that for you. All right? And celebrate your love. Like, don't feel so shattered to the point where this changes you for the worse, or this makes you feel like loving a person was the worst thing ever. Like, still, it's just the person that you chose, right? But I don't feel like you would choose another person because you see clearly, are you literally third eye wide open, like. So just trust yourself. Stuttering is significant. All right, you're healing for a lot of you guys, even if it doesn't feel like it. But some of you guys, the other healing, it needs to be done with your action, energy, work, something like a project almost. All right, 777 angel number is here. I'm also seeing the number 11. Somebody 711. Then I'm hearing that song by Gunna, who can but I'm saying very lucky energy. Maybe this is a lucky time for you guys. Yeah, I'm seeing confidence. So I have another collective previous before this one that I'm needing to post. And it was dropping a lot of gems in there that I feel like you guys will love to hear, because some of those things I'm really called to say in this collective. Yeah, thoughts. That's y'all in that head. This can also be other people, but something is like a scar on your brain. Womanizers are significant. Yeah, something happened quick, whatever this community situation is. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, it's a lot of sword energy out here. Some of you guys are deciding to stay or leave a situation. Make that decision, honey. You already know what choice to make anyway. Does it align with your goals, your values? Like I said, a lot of y'all have some major choices you got to make. You got to think about you at the end of the day. A lot of times it's not hard to decide between people who are unhealthy for you, who cause trauma, etc. You can forgive, forget, move on, yeah. Some of you guys may have gained some insecurities in these connections. Some of y'all scared to get close to people in like a being vulnerable, connecting, building relationship, whatever. It probably has a lot to do with your trust. So this song by Mariah the Scientist could be significant. It's called Like You. Like you never. Like you never. Some of y'all like asking these people, are you gonna be loyal? Are you gonna love me like you can never love? Are you gonna da-da-da? Are you gonna do that? Because whoever was the last person, they ain't do none of that. They did the complete opposite. So y'all just like, shit, before I get into this connection, are you gonna hurt me? Like, or are you gonna love me for real? Are you gonna treat me right? Are you gonna da-da? But trust me, you gonna know. You gonna know. I'm seeing stop comparing. So if you compare yourself to other people, please stop. All right, that could be a form of an insecurity, okay? So now that that's acknowledged, please heal that, okay? Shadow work is really important. But I'm seeing a new beginning. I'm seeing you think about the future, especially with certain people, or maybe you're thinking about something before it happens. Throat chakra. It's time to you speaking, to someone speaking. I am seeing quick travel, quick communication, quick action. So I'm seeing you guys in your day-to-day, like you're going through some tough stuff, but you don't look like anything that you have been through or what you're currently going through. It don't even look like that you're going through anything. It's like, it's crazy. But little do people know from the outside looking in, you a whole, like, wreck. Like, a whole wreck, especially because of what's going on, like, mentally, etc. Like, all this stuff. But you just look good on the inside and out. Like, well, you're a good person on the inside. You look good on the outside as well. Attractive, beautiful, etc. Whole time y'all going through a crisis or stuff with your family, with romantic. People probably think you and your but yeah, y'all gotta get out them thoughts, bro. Y'all gotta get out them thoughts. Somebody could be in their thoughts about you. I'm seeing a masculine, a man thinking. Could be about a woman. Nobody. See, now y'all gotta treat somebody like they nobody. Or maybe somebody was treating you like you were nobody. Whole time you the empress, earth angel, a person of divinity, a prophet, starseed, chosen one energy. So these people, Their karma is gonna be horrible. I would hate to be them, honey. All right, so yeah, love yourself. Anything that you need to get done, please try to get it done. You know, give yourself grace, maybe balancing out things so that it doesn't feel like too much. All right, but you're being encouraged to be present. All right, we got be present. Dogs are significant. Nature, dragonflies, flowers. A wealthy man. So this person is wealthy because they stole something, or stealing from a wealthy man, or masculine energy, or this wealthy man is a thief. This could have been stealing. It doesn't have to be money, but it most definitely can be. Angel number 16, 13, and 24 may be significant. You can add those numbers up together. You can subtract them. And you can also, with what you come up with, if it was added or subtracted, you can add those numbers together. Like, for instance, with number 16, 6 and 1 is the number 7, if you add it, right? 6 minus 1 is the number 5. And then adding the 7 plus the 5. 12. Yeah. So 12 could be significant, and you combine that, it'll be the number 3. Alright, but you can do it how you want to do it. All I know is that's significant, whether it's 16 minutes, days, hours, weeks, whatever it is. The 16th day, the year of 22, 24, 13, 16, 2016, 2013, 2024, 2022, etc. If you would like to know if you are pregnant, honey bun, you will have to get a reading or a question on it. All right, $25 reading, $7 questions. If you cannot afford my prices, donations are granted, which is anything that you're able to afford. This is a collective. You guys are able to get messages out of the collective as well. If you are able to double tap the screen, send in gifts, share, follow. I do appreciate that. I would appreciate that. Confirm. Tell me what this judication growth scripture lady is. Time to stop cussing your energy talking about. Miracle. It's a miracle that I'm seeing here. But maybe to obtain it on your end, you'll have to like stop procrastinating on something so that something can grow. The judication system could be significant. For a lot of you guys, your spiritual team could be handling this spiritually and getting things set in motion. But for some reason, I was called to let you guys know that some of you guys, if it's coming to like a situation on this 3D plane, somebody is stealing something from you or somebody doing something, not procrastinating when it comes to this judication situation, or it's confirmation that something needs to be picked up, maybe doing something, acting in something, instead of expecting. Yeah, so put action towards this. This person is a trickery. So do what you got to do. Your spiritual team, I feel like they're always supporting you in what you do. All right. It says risk it. Great things are born from those brave enough to fly. Those who are willing to risk failure. Your dreams require action, and you're ready to make a move. Remember, you have nothing to lose. Even if you flop, you'll receive valuable insight. So get off your butt and take a leap. Go for it. So it's like, regardless, taking that risk will be valuable, even if it didn't turn out to be what you thought it would be. So, ooh, Yeah, gratitude and perception. And then completion on the back. So I feel like it's time to be present in whatever it is that you've been procrastinating or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to just tie to adjudication thing. This can also be metaphorically. But if it is time to adjudication, then the courts or whatever is significant and it's like letting you know, get a move on with this situation, stop procrastinating on it. And it doesn't have to be your energy, okay? But another way that I was getting is that this can also tie to outside of a law or legal situation. And this could just be your overall life, dreams, goals, and what you want. The time is now to go after these things. Sitting around expecting it to just fall in your lap one day or for it to become easier to receive. Like, sometimes, because the time is ticking, love. Eventually, you're going to be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, okay? So whatever you're wanting to do, and you're young at this time as well, this is a sweet time to do things, to start on things. Or all this sweet, precious time is going to waste for some of you guys who's not acting on certain things. Because if you would have acted on something in 2015 or 2022, 2024, I'm telling you, you would have either learned some valuable information and or had a whole miracle, breakthrough, etc. So like I said, for a lot of you guys, this is a lucky time for you right now. Use your discernment when it comes to this community situation. Tell me more about this community. For a lot of you guys, I'm seeing sudden wealth. This community energy. Compassion, unplug, your purpose is joy, find your tribe, risk it. Yeah, see, your purpose is joy. That's what I'm saying. Whatever happened in these connections and it's causing you to be in an energy of sadness, grief, sorrow, depression, etc. You're meant to be experiencing joy. So it's a new day. Time is going by, and I feel like there are offers out here, opportunities out here. Not all of them are for you to act on and choose, okay? Use your discernment. But I feel like it's just up for you to realize certain things, okay? Or your realization is significant. Your remembrance is significant. Different things of this nature. All right? Just stop comparing. Be there for yourself. Heal yourself. Give yourself the love that you haven't received. Heal yourself from these things that you've been through, that you've experienced, but also look at this as a blessing in disguise, and that lessons are just as grand as blessings. All right? Your feelings are valid. Heal, but make sure you're also taking a practical approach, putting in action to get to where you want to be in life, even when it's tying to your mental health and the way that life is for you. Because however life is for you, it doesn't have to remain that way. You have the power to change it and create the life that you actually do want. And that can even be a life filled with peace. Not filled with, all of this other stuff, addictions, obsessions, and all of this. But a lot of times we have to do the inner work. So you're on this journey, and you still got a way to go. The time is not up yet, so just keep moving forward. I'm seeing completion, power, service. Look at this as working for yourself, okay? Look at it, just look at it like that. All right, but I'm seeing a miracle happen, especially with a lump sum, with money, or with a court situation, legal situation. You're meant to be a privileged lady, but this being in this privileged lady energy may come from like your experience. It may come from your own action and creation, right? Sometimes things are not just going to fall in your lap. So for those of you who actually are this luxurious energy, even if it's energetically rather than what you physically possess, but that can change, because a lot of you guys are meant to physically possess, you know, prosperity, abundance in those forms. And in order to get there, it is going to take, you know, some work, right? So if you want something to grow, like your money or whatever the case may be, then you have to water it, right? Give it sunlight, nurture it. But I'm seeing that something bigger is on the way. Flow. Hello, hello, welcome in. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing for you guys. So the choice is yours. The choice is yours. Either keep on, you know, not looking towards the future or being in the present and constantly dwelling on the past or the things that didn't work out, therefore you're experiencing negative emotions and all this. Either keep on being in this energy. It's your choice, just like how you choose who you love. It's your choice. Choose this time to love yourself. You don't deserve to be in this energy. All right, if you guys are commenting in the chat, just retype your question or whatever it is that you're trying to say, because I may not have seen it. The color yellow is significant, yeah. Lack of happiness. When there's a lot of things to be happy about, and when also deep down inside, there is some type of energy there for you to be happy or whatever the case may be, but it's just your own energy is getting in the way of that. You know, if you're depressed, then you're not going to come off as happy and jolly. You're going to come off as sad, gloomy, pessimistic, whatever the case may be. So it's your, like I said, be of service to yourself. Work for yourself. Do what you need to do. And I don't mean this in a way like entrepreneurship, but that's good too. But I'm saying like, all right, I'm telling you. All right, I'm not doing free questions right now, you guys. This is a free collective. If you want to get on the list, $7 questions, $25 readings. If you cannot afford my prices, donations are granted, which is anything that you are able to afford. If anyone is spamming my chat, I am going to block you. Thank you. Yep. Great fortune. I'm telling you, you are meant to be someone in like this. I'm telling you. So yeah, just don't forget what I said, you guys. This message will be uploaded to my YouTube just in case you've missed it or whatever the case may be. So yeah, you are healing, especially when it comes to some type of root chakra work. All right, or this is the path that you're headed down. It says healing happens in seasons. It can't be rushed or forced to fit a schedule. So often we curse the seeds that haven't taken root, failing to realize it's not their time. They need more water, sunlight, and care. Bullying ourselves blocks regeneration. Also, sometimes the healing we're focused on isn't the healing that's taking place. There's a much deeper healing going on. Be patient, dear one. You are healing. Okay, it's a process. And then angel number 1 is out here, and this is our root chakra energy, the color red. It says the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on the physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So don't worry, you're going to start feeling like yourself again, feeling like you are, you know, not as disconnected from self or the world itself. Like, don't worry. I'm telling you, this is not the end of your journey. Like, jeez, okay? But I wish you guys well, okay? Gemini energy, Scorpio energy. Yeah. See, choose love. Choose love. Some of you guys spruce up your nest. I don't know if you're encouraged to decorate or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all about ready when it comes to a new living situation, relationship. Some of y'all are ready, honey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. soulmate. Thank you guys for double tapping the screen. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Don't forget to give me a follow or you may not ever see my face again. All right. I don't know if a lot of you guys believe in eternal love and everlasting love, but that is a thing. Okay. Yes, of course, it doesn't have to be. Like, I feel like we create our own reality based on our beliefs, thoughts, etc. So if you believe something, which believing in something, you can turn it into reality. All right? For sure. Beliefs are powerful, even though they are, you don't really know if they're true or not. You just believe in them. That's why a lot of people like to go based off their knowing. But, look, it says, listen, believe. Man, y'all have been getting this message to believe and all this other stuff. I'm telling you, trust your instinct, okay, as well. Toil and labor. Some of y'all, you got the body of a worker, because your ass just been working. This is the movie. So share your gifts as well. Creativeness, whatever it is, okay? Celebrate your love, all right? Don't worry about community and soulmate and all this stuff. It will come. It will come. If that's what you want, especially whatever the case may be, later on down the line, whatever, it will come. But if you do want to attract that, make sure you're also in the appropriate energy. A lot of times you have to be accessible. Half of y'all not accessible right now. If your soulmate was to come tomorrow, you would not be ready for this soulmate energy. Some of you guys, you're carrying trust wounds, etc. So like I said, you know, it's really all about just creating the life that you want to live. Like sometimes it's not, it don't take like a science, you know, it's not like rocket science. Sometimes we make things a little bit too deep than what it is for real. Like, we be overthinking, overwhelmed, stressed, worried for nothing. It be for nothing. Whole time, the situation end up working itself out anyway. And whole time, we put ourselves in that situation anyway with our own damn free will and possibly haste or whatever the case may be. You know, just live. Cool it. Slow down a bit. Just experience, live. Okay, just vibe, honey. Just chill out. All right? Heartbreak don't have to be your reality. Sadness, depression don't have to be your reality. You can change it. Some of y'all, like I said, in the blink of an eye, you can come into a different energy. It's a mind thing. It's a heart thing. It's a whatever. Alignment, right? I come on here all the time and I drop gems. So make sure y'all keep your journal. Shit, I need to get my journal. Okay? This song is by Mariah the Scientist. It's called Revenge. 245 on the clock. 222 is significant. Yep. I'm seeing infinite possibilities. Shit, some of y'all could be wealthy tomorrow. Some of y'all could be this and that tomorrow. And remind you, it don't always have to do with prosperity. Even though that's promised for you and you're meant to live that type of abundant life. But sometimes y'all have to literally put into action to get there, okay? If you want to be a millionaire, let's do some stuff that can help you become a millionaire, right? But I mean, it's like I said, it doesn't really have to be like a money thing. It could be a generational curse breaker thing, wisdom and, you know, healthy relationships and energy and just all of this grand stuff, you know. Money that was created by human beings, that's on the 3D plane. Success is not outside of you, it is within. Okay? It's about who you are, etc. And a lot of you guys, you that girl, you that guy, and gender fluid by all means, okay? Angel number 30 could be significant. 26, somebody could be 13. So kids could be significant, children or your childhood times, okay? Somebody could be 24, 16, 30, 26, early 30s, late 20s, okay? Teens, young adults, or like I said, these could be days, months, weeks situation. 16 weeks from now, 1 week from now, 1 day, 1 hour, right? It could be the 16th day the 24th, whatever, the 22nd, right? Today is the 22nd, so today could be very significant. The upcoming week. I'm also knowing that we have a retrograde coming up in the month of November, in the beginning of November, I believe. I haven't really been staying on top of my astrology stuff or the moon cycles. Well, I was staying on top of the moon cycles until like a week ago, or probably more than a week. So I can't really tell you guys right now the exact date that will be, but you can always find that information on like certain astrological sites. I like time passages and Zodi, but some people use Google and everything. But the other apps, they give you like other beneficial information and even stuff that's tied to like your human design or your birth chart or whatever. Grupo Venus is also good to go and look at your birth chart. Take it how it resonates, okay? Like I said, at the end of the day, just live and experience, okay? Just live and experience. Don't be thinking too much. Y'all already thinking too much already as it is. Just get out your head, get out your thoughts. All right. Confirm this thief energy. I'm about to get ready to head out of here, you guys. So if you want to get on the list, please make sure you do. $7 questions, $25 readings. I do not disappoint. If you want to check out my reviews, it is on my website. If you want to leave a review, you can do so on the website. Very first page. All right. I haven't been telling people to leave their feedback there. So you're more than welcome to do so if you feel called to or want to. Confirm this thief. Confirm this thief energy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, see, and then we got it's time to stop procrastinating. So confirm this, it's time to stop procrastinating. Expectation. Yeah, same thing we was talking about. Confirm thief. Yep. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much what I'm seeing with you guys. I just wanted to confirm that to see more of what it was going to tell me. But it was basically the same exact cards. Damn. Heavy mental energy. Negative emotions. Yeah. I know this energy don't feel good. Shoot. I ain't gonna say too much. Don't confuse yourself. Y'all already be knowing what's best for you. Like, don't confuse yourself. Like, foot injuries are significant. Seeing things that are not there. Some of you guys, something about visions. Maybe your spiritual gifts are, you're starting to become aware of more spiritual gifts that you probably didn't know you had. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. If you guys are wanting to get on the list, now is the best time to do so. I'm about to get ready to get off. But I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day, month, year, and your lifetime. All right? I do hope to see you in the next live. If not, it's totally fine. But if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to give me a follow. All right? Because you may never see my face again. All right? Do not get scammed. I only have 2 accounts. This is my only main account. And I have a backup account in case anything happens to this one. So if you want to go ahead and follow that backup account, it's also in my link tree. Everything that you need is attached to my link tree. All right, but if you guys have any questions, concerns, anything like that, you can go ahead and ask me now. If you want to get on the list, now is the best time to do so. $7 questions, $25 readings. If you can't afford my prices, donations are granted, meaning anything that you are able to afford at the moment. All right. I thank you guys for coming in, double tapping the screen, sending gifts, sharing, following. All right. The next channel song we have is Leon Thomas. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is. And that made me want to pick up these, give you guys a few angel answers. Okay. So if you have a question in mind or maybe think about a question, maybe an answer will come out for you. All right. A lot of times it could be a little tricky because sometimes we try to think about things, but I feel like this is possibly going to be the main thing that you've had on your mind that ties to a yes, a no, a maybe. So whatever is mainly getting, you know, in that energy. All right. Divine power guards against mental troubles. Yeah, see, y'all help people. Like, you're like the hidden God. And I remember in the previous collective, I was talking about how you guys were hidden in plain sight or amongst a whole earth or collective of people, but it was something that wasn't normal about you. But I feel like a lot of you guys also help people with their mental troubles. I don't know if you're into psychology or you're a humanitarian, but servicing humans is probably what you do grandly, and you're probably the best to do it anyway because of who you are. This can also be individuals outside of yourself, the invisible forces that are working with you, not against you. They're also aiding you when it comes to mental trouble. So that's possibly also why you've been having help when it came to like mental work. I'm not saying people are doing the work for you and, you know, you didn't get yourself out of that situation, but I'm saying maybe spiritual team is making things easier. Maybe they're helping you ease your mind. Like, I don't know, but you're also doing the work yourself as well. So keep up the good work with whatever you're doing. All right, nothing is too big or small, or in this case, too small to acknowledge, to look at yourself like, girl, good job. Boy, you did that. Whatever. Okay, give yourself your props. I'm telling you, any and everything that you be wanting to receive from others that you still haven't received from others, nobody ever said it was against the law for them to not do those things. Even though you will receive those things, you do deserve those things. But it's not all about people outside of yourself and relationship. Oh, let me go. No, it's about the relationship that you have with yourself. This is the best thing that you can even give to yourself in the damn world. Hell, that has a lot to do how you will show up as who you are and with the world as well. So self-love is the best love. I say the best relationship you can have is one with yourself. So don't forget that. Keep on engraving that in your head, all right? Because at least you know this will turn weaknesses into strengths to the point to where you won't be handicapped on family security and this and that lover. And it's just giving standing in your power for real. And some of you guys, you're possibly already in this energy. So like I said, all right, any messages here from the collective's angels? Any messages from the collective's angels? What is the angels wanting to share with the collective? Some of y'all spiritual team have been trying to reach out to you and talk. What are some messages here for the collective? If some of you guys have been looking for a time frame, I'm seeing a year from now. All right? So don't stop. Whatever it is, I'm seeing that you're possibly going to experience something grand a year from now. It could be before then. All right? This could be talking about a whole nother situation as well. So just take the messages how it applies. But for those of you who are looking for a time frame, I'm seeing a year from now. And separately, when it comes to messages from your angels, they're telling you, don't stop. Okay? A year from now. Something's going to happen a year from now. Shit, y'all life may change drastically a year from now. You probably thought you was still going to be in the same situation for 5 more years. But I'm telling you, so whatever it is, if this is healing, if this is creating things for yourself within business, prosperity, whatever it is, don't stop. What else is the angels wanting to tell the collective? All right. And then you see how I said the angels? It's not separate and segregated to where they're like, oh, the collective, this is your own spiritual team. And yeah, you, this is your own spiritual team. And you, this is your own spiritual team and angels. It's like I said it as if we all had the same angels and everything like that. So that could really be significant, honey. All right, I'm telling you. So look, peaceful resolution. Ooh. So this could be talking about multiple situations. They could be answering the questions or the worries in different situations. Like for some of you guys who feel like something is going to be chaotic, stressful, etc., it's really going to turn out to be something that's going to end in a peaceful way. Peaceful resolution. It's going to be resolved peacefully, or it's not going to hinder your peace, or whatever the case may be. And don't run away from challenges. Don't be afraid of challenges. It's not like 10 times out of 10. Who you are today is because of the challenges and the hard times. Okay? All right, look, it says you're ready. So we got in the near future. All right, these should feel like confirmations to you guys. If it doesn't, then maybe this, you don't really know what this is talking about just yet, or maybe this message is for somebody else. Okay. All right. Remember we talked about the throat chakra earlier. For those of you who are looking for a yes or a no on the back of the deck, I'm seeing yes. All right, only take that how it resonates. All right, we got communicate clearly and take action. These are messages from your angels. So you're encouraged to communicate clearly in any way that could mean. All right, the cards, they can't talk. It's up to the messenger to determine. So I like to show you guys as well, because you're also a messenger. You can read cards, okay? You don't have to be initiated into reading cards, y'all. Okay, you can make your own as well. I got a whole bunch of personal decks. All right, but your spirits, your angels are saying something's going to take place a year from now. All right, don't stop whatever it is that you're doing. They're seeing that they're seeing a peaceful resolution towards something. They want you to communicate clearly and take action. All right, communicating clearly can even be in the form of your needs, or it can be whenever you're praying or manifesting things. All right, it can be in any way. So just take the messages how they resonate. They can all be conjoined together, or this could be separate messages in one. So if this is a separate message in one, if you're looking for a time frame, I'm saying a year from now. This is a separate message in one, I'm saying take action. This is a separate message in one, I'm saying communicate clearly. Peaceful resolution. You're ready. Don't stop. Okay, and like I said, you can add all of those together if it's just one whole situation and message from your spiritual team. All right, but that's pretty much what I'm seeing, you guys. I will see you in the next one. But if you do want to get on the list, make sure you do tell me in the chat so I can know to stay on live. But other than that, I return the collective's energy back to them, and I release my energy back to me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your lifetime, and I'll see you in the next video. If you are wanting to get on the list, the link is in my bio. Scroll all the way down till you see payment options, and you can send in $7 for a question or $25 for a reading. If you cannot afford my prices, donations are accepted. Donations are anything that you are able to afford at the moment. All right, if you also are interested in other services that I have and you want to know more about them, I do have a website. I could possibly update my website and give a little bit more information. I also have new things that I have going on that's not on my website. So I'm going to have to update my website, but you guys can just check that out. It's not there for booking. It's there for like you to just view and get information from. All right, you just book through me by DM or just getting in contact with me. All right, and then you send in your payment by going on the link in my bio and scrolling all the way down till you see payment options. And that's where you submit your payment. But if you guys want to schedule a free consultation to know more about my services, like my wellness coaching, life coaching, the list goes on, then make sure you do reach out to me about that, and we can get started on that free consultation. All right. But yeah, if there's not anything else that I can do for you guys, if you have any questions, advice that you're seeking or whatever, feel free to type a question in the chat. All right, I'll give you guys a few more minutes to see if you're wanting to get on the list. You're so welcome. Thank you for the gratitude. Chinese jump roping. I don't know if y'all know about that, but that could be significant. Chinese jump roping is used with rubber bands. And these rubber bands are literally trying to create a Chinese jump rope. Like, oh my goodness, look at this. Pretzels are significant. Even like metaphorically, because a pretzel is like things being tied all in it, and confirmation with this. But that could just be significant, either the food or it, metaphorically what it's perceived to be. Me open. Now it's open. Little focus. Notice. Thank you for the follow. Right now, I'm just on live in case anyone would like to get on the list for a personal or life coaching sessions or anything like that. So if you do, please let me know in the chat. If not, I will see you in the next one. Take care. The last channel song, Mariah the Scientist, it's called To You. All right, 303. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, but that is all that I have for you guys. Going once, going twice for anybody who wants to get on the list. The list is open. Nobody is currently on the list. Other than that, this video will be uploaded to my YouTube. The link in my bio has everything that you need to know. If I'm off live by the time that you decide that you want a reading, please DM me. You will possibly be popped up as a request. I will see your request before the day is over with, and possibly even within an hour, especially after I get off of here. Great. I see someone checking out my information, so I'll give you guys a little bit more time. If you want to get on the list, $7 questions, $25 readings, accurate messages based on integrity as well. No disappointment at all. I haven't had one bad review. All right. And you guys can check out the reviews that are listed on my website for your own. But all right, you guys, if you're deciding to get on the list, make sure you just send me a DM, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end the live, and I will see you in the next one.